Welcome along to Goal Time, your new and unique way to bet on football matches. We're concentrating on Champions League semi-final week as Bayern Munich travel to Barcelona. Welcome along to Goal Time, your new and unique way to bet on football. We're looking at Barcelona and Bayern Munich in Champions League action this week. Will there be 1, 2, 3 or 4 goals? That's your options on Goal Time. If it's 4 goals, you get your opportunity to win £100,000 with Goal Time. Well, with all the latest form guide, we've got Chris, and then I'll bring you the stats as to when these two do score the goals in the Champions League.
Yeah, the headline, isn't it? The fact that Pep Guardiola is going back to his former club for the first time as an opposition manager, having had amazing success at Barcelona. 14 trophies in 4 years. He's not doing a bad job of trying to match that tally with Bayern Munich. 5 trophies already in the bag, including this year's Bundesliga title. So all the focus is on the Champions League for Bayern Munich, but they're not having a great time of it at the moment. They've lost their last 2. They lost to Bayer Leverkusen on Saturday by 2-0. They did field a weakened team in that, so maybe don't read too much into that game. They also have injury problems. No Ian Robin and David Alaba for this game. They're both out probably for the rest of the season. Frank Ribery is a major doubt, so those are 3 key players, whilst Robert Lewandowski is probably going to play in a face mask, which isn't going to help him. In terms of the Champions League, well, Barcelona, they don't have a great record against Bayern Munich, it has to be said. 1 win in 8 meetings against them. That came back in the 2008-2009 quarter-finals. The last time they met in Europe, Bayern won 7-0 on aggregate. They won 3-0 at the Nou Camp in the semi-finals on their way to lifting the Champions League trophy. But they're not great away from home at the moment, Bayern Munich in Europe. They've drawn 1 and lost 2 of their last 3 trips on the road in Europe, including in that last round against Porto. They've had to overturn things at home, so you fancy Barcelona will fancy their chances, and of course they are in great form. They've been scoring goals for fun lately, winning the last 2 games 6-0 and 8-0. Luis Suarez getting a hat-trick on Saturday against Cordoba. They've won 15 of the last 16 in all competitions, and they easily overcame PSG in the last round, who were expected to give them a tough test. But Nick can tell us when all the goals are going to come. Should have loads of goals in this game.
Well, it should be loads of goals, shouldn't they? Maybe the first leg will be a bit cagey, could watch out for that. But Barca have not failed to score in Europe this season, so Goal Time banker, they're definitely going to score, you'd have thought. In terms of when the goals might come, Barcelona scored the majority of their goals in the second half of matches, 62.9% coming after the break. That figure is even higher for home games, 65% for home games. The goals go in after the break. So that's obviously a good time to get on. Best period for Barca at home is the 46th to 60th minute, when they've netted 14 times. That Goal Time section's 21 to 25 on Wednesday night. They're also strong between 61 and 75 minutes, scoring 12 times. And they're not conceded in that period either. That's a good one to look at. So maybe avoid backing Bayern to score then. That's Goal Time sections 28 to 32 for Bayern. Barca have only scored 9 times in the last 15 minutes of games. They've normally got them won by then, and it's normally easy street. So maybe keep your powder dry at that time. As for Bayern, well, their goals also tend to come in the second half of matches, 57.1% after half-time. However, in Europe, they've tended to make fast starts, scoring the majority of their goals between the 16th and 30th minute. That is Goal Time sections 8 to 12 on Wednesday. The German side are also strong in the periods before and after half-time. Between minutes 31 and 60, they've not conceded a goal in Europe this season, so leave Barcelona alone there. Overall, Bayern's best period for goals is the last 15 minutes, scoring 26% of their goals then. That'll be Goal Time sections 34 to 40 on Wednesday. Don't forget, you've 1, 2, 3 and 4 goal options. Maybe this one, free scoring sides, is your 4 goal options and your chance to win £100,000 with Goal Time.